Hey guys, today I am going to be doing a review on Blue-Eyed Boy by Joanne Harris. And this is the cover. Now, this is a 5-star book. I have a review up on my blog if you want to read that as well. But I just wanted to do a quick review on it. I think I liked pretty much everything about this book except that sometimes it was a little bit slow on parts. But I think that was mainly because the author was trying to fill in the backstory and things like that, which is important to the whole novel. The story itself is mainly between two people, which is Blue-Eyed Boy and Albertine, I can't tell. And this is the way it's set up. Each section has like a journal sort of thing, and it says, you are viewing the web journal of Blue-Eyed Boy, posted at, status, mood, listening to. It's like a, online journal, MySpace sort of thing. And there's two types. There's restricted, and then there's public. So his restricted obviously are private, but because he manages a site called Bad Guys Rock, he can read everyone else's stories. So he reads Albertine's private fiction and things like that, and it really divides between fiction and reality in this story. There's not really a defining line between the two of them, and this book is just very not heavily, I don't think it's heavily is the right word, but it is just brilliant. The twists and turns in the plot I never saw coming at all. And when I reached the point where I think the main first twist came, I was just shocked. So shocked that my whole body went cold, and it was just, I didn't see it coming. I did see some things coming, but not very many, not enough to think, oh, okay, this book is so predictable, because this book is one book that is not predictable. And if you're looking for a book with lots of twists and turns, and it is a thriller. I think it's a psychological thriller. So it's not so much crime, and because there's not really a detective or anything in it, it's a thriller. Yeah, and the two characters, of course, are Blue-Eyed Boy and Albertine, which are just their online names, but their real names are BB and, well, I won't tell you the one, but you'll find out in the book. And it's just it's one of those books that it's intense, but it's one of those books that you just want to keep reading and reading and reading until you finished it. And I finished it in like 6 days, which is pretty good for me, considering it's a 410-page book. But if you want to know anything else about this book, I'll put a link to my blog on it, and then you can check out my review. And I might, if you even want any more information on it, I can give you a link to her site. But I would advise anyone who likes thrillers and lots of plot and lots of character detail and just something really not intense to read, but just a really, really, really brilliantly written book, then I'd suggest you look at this one. And I'd be really interested to see anyone else's reviews about the book, because everyone else has different opinions, of course, but I'd love to see some opinions about this book, because there's no reviews on this on YouTube or really on anything except for like book reviews and things like that, like in written form. So that's that. Go out and buy that or borrow it or whatever. Okay, the next thing is these are the books that I'm going to be reading next, or I've already started reading Silence of the Lambs. I have Silence of the Lambs, Red Dragon, Hannibal, and Hannibal Rising. I don't know if I think that's all of it, all the books, but I decided to start here because I have seen the movie, and a long time ago though, but I didn't feel like reading anything like fantasy related at the moment. I felt like continuing reading with the more thriller type books because I need a break from fantasy, says she, who's going to show you a fantasy book in a second, I think. So that's that one. Also reading a book called Eat Yourself Clever, by Carol Waterman, and it's just information and everything. Yeah, chapters about your brain and everything like that. Information, and then at the back it's got like different recipes you can make, like healthy ones, which is what I'm trying to do right now, eat healthy, because I'm very ill at the moment and I keep picking up illness. And I think if I actually have a proper diet and exercise, I might be able to look after myself a bit better. And I didn't get this, someone gave it to me, so I thought, well, I haven't read any non-fiction books for a while, so I should just read that. And the last one is, I don't know if I'm going to read it. It's not my library book, it's my partner's library book. It's called Graceling by Christine Cashmore. I like the cover, and the story idea or concepts fairly interesting. It's not something I would really read, but I guess I can give it a go. Like, I want something in between. It's fantasy, but I don't think it's about vampires or anything like that. I hope not anyway. So that's Graceling. And oh yeah, the font's like that size. I'm not sure how many people have read this book, but and if I don't read it, like I'll try and read it, and if I can't get past like 20 or so pages, then I'll just won't read it at all, and I'll just focus on the other two books that I'm reading at the moment. So my main goal this month is to reach 25 books read this year. Considering I only read 25 last year, I think I'm doing pretty good. If I can keep my reading up, and keep it going till the end of the year, I will reach 50, if not 40. I'll be happy with 40. Like 40 is like not shitloads, but it's heaps. So for me anyway. So if I reach 40, then I'll be happy. But if I can reach 50, then I'll be even more happier. So I just gotta spend more time reading, and because I've got heaps of books to read. Like I'm not short of books, that's for sure. And yeah, instead of browsing the internet, and I go on the internet, but sometimes I waste my time on the internet when I could be reading. And because I'm sick, I should be in bed, so that's a good incentive to read. But anyway, yeah, so if you want to know anything else about those books, let me know. I might even, I know it's probably not as interesting as it sounds, but I might end up giving away the, Eat Yourself Clever once I've finished with it. I don't know yet, but if someone else would need it more than I would, then I would probably give it away. So I'd of course write out the recipe and things first, but yeah, anyway, I want to do maybe find a book or so that I can pass around, like a pass around project, but that's just something in my mind at the moment. Probably not going to happen for a while anyway. So I hope you could hear me. I can't hear me very well, but that's just me. So anyway, yeah, go out and buy or borrow or whatever you have to do to get Blue Eyed Boy and read it, and let me know what you think about it, because I think it's a brilliant book and it's just totally awesome, I guess you can say. Anyway, bye.